like that's a really good indicator your brain's in pretty good shape.
You're pretty fit.
Yeah. For 30 seconds, I transformed it. Like my brain is now like boosted, and I'm like ready to go.
As long as my brain's happy with what I'm doing, then I then feel like I'm going to have a better day anyway.
It's so hard. Like the brain seems to so easily slip back into, I suppose, the negatives rather than the positives. So, another BrainBuzz podcast. This one, what I'm after, to be honest, and this is for personal use as much as anybody listening or watching, some simple, actionable, easy hints, tips and tools. How can I improve my brain fitness and performance? How can I build it into my lifestyle, particularly?
Well, that is the key, like lifestyle. So we really want to see like outcomes, right, and getting your brain, improving your brain fitness and feeling brain fit. Like it is living a brain fit lifestyle, meaning so actually probably a good place to start is how would I know as well if my brain is fit. Like really we want it, when your brain is sort of a key indicator is if when you're waking up each day, right, ready to go, like there's no sort of spillover from the day before, like just sort of energized, well rested,
that makes sense,
ready to go, feeling good about the day ahead. Like if that is the consistent way you're waking, like that's a really good indicator your brain's in pretty good shape.
You're pretty fit.
Yeah. Like okay, so like that's sort of one thing we talk about, like brain fit. So if you're consistent, and we all have off days and stuff and things, but actually if that's happening more often than not, and it's sort of the way you're living your life, like that is brilliant. Like that is good brain fitness. So it's what things we can do to get to where we're consistently just sort of waking each day, just well rested, ready to go. Like, yeah, today's a good day. Like a lot of it is to do with just things that, like I think I've talked about before, but just like with things that make you feel good. Like, so certainly we talked about like these trends of get ready with me, these GR, what do they call on social media?
GRWM,
GRWM, get ready with me. Absolutely, you can do a brain fit, get ready with me. And
100%.
And it's not about like, it's not about the activity we're doing. So it's not about everybody needs to get get up at 5 o'clock, meditate, and get in a cold plunge and do sort of a workout before 5:30. You know, like it's not to do with the actions. It's about having a sort of a start to the day that like makes you feel good. You know, it could be anything like
suited to you.
Man. Like sit, like I have a coffee every morning. I love that coffee. Like
exactly. Yeah, a lot of people just love their morning coffee more than anything.
Absolutely.
And which is really nice.
A lot of it's common sense, isn't it? And things that you read, see on social.
But it is common sense. But if we're not deliberate, then like it's like, so if you're trying to lose weight and be fitter, like if you're not thinking about that and deliberate, like you're not going to eat the right food. So it's common sense. I've got to eat like a good meal or whatever. But actually, we don't actually do it. So it's common sense, right? I need to spend some time doing something make me feel good. And if like just sitting, resting the brain, getting ready for the day and waking up, it's all common sense, but we don't do it. Right? We have to be deliberate in sort of getting these habits going, you know. But
you always see little ones, like people say, you know, make your bed straight away as soon as you wake up, sort of thing. Like just those little wins, the little successes straight away, or go for a walk. Make sure you do a certain amount every day, every single morning. That's what people normally like, to just have little successes to make to start their day.
Absolutely.
What's your? Can I ask personal questions and ask what your? What was it? Get ready with me. Brain fitness with me.
So
routines
brain fitness would be essentially you're not leaving that house until you're ready to go, right? You know, like so you wouldn't. So with the females that get ready with me, like we put all this effort in making ourselves look great, and I'm not going to leave that house till my face is on and I've got the right outfit on.
As well.
With a brain, well, that's it. With brain fit, get ready with me. I'm not leaving that house until I'm ready to go, and it doesn't necessarily mean about smashing the day. Just like feeling like, all right, I can do this. Like, and just want to go, so it's not a drag. Definitely. Oh, I don't want to go today. Like, so. Don't open that door like to go out until you're ready to go. Like
and if you are feeling like everything's a drag every day, then maybe you do have to make some changes.
Well, absolutely,
kind of being honest with yourself.
Absolutely, that's an indicator of poor brain fitness, and as we know, it can improve, but it takes time. So if like you can't sort of visualize that at the minute, so do what you can to make you feel good You know, and this
don't
is
focus
where
on things you can't control or can't
but this
do.
is where, like,
Definitely.
It's available. It's all in the little things. It's like rather than what we're doing, it's how we do.
Yeah.
So I was thinking,
that's
use an
true.
example of the day, because we talk about brain boosts. This idea of having hits throughout the day, doing something that makes you feel good. You go. So I took the dog for a walk this morning. It's part of my morning routine.
Yeah.
I don't have the kids, and like I was listening to, I think I said to you, I was listening to a podcast on drugs and dopamine addiction at like 7:30 in the morning, and I was walking and it felt heavy, and I was like, oh. So he's like, right. I was like, I want to feel good. I like what? So I was like, that can wait for another day. Like right now, I want to feel good and ready. So I just was like, I didn't have the answer right away, but I just asked my own brain. I was like, what's going to make me feel good right now? And so my brain come back with like a song like from when I was younger. Like we were sort of raised on soul and Motown, and just banged on this old Sam and Dave track, and was just like strutting along the street. Like so literally in a matter of 30 seconds I transformed it. Like my brain is now like boosted, and I'm like ready to go. So that's a brain fit get ready. So it's all about 100%. Like you're in the car, like you're stuck in traffic. You have a choice. You can either sit there stressing about all the like
annoyed by everything that's happening around you.
Stressing about like I'm not going to do this or this, and all the things are going wrong. Or you're like, well, I might as well enjoy it. I'm in the car.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, so it's taking it's how you do everything you do.
What's your go-to?
Yeah.
Oh, my go-to just in the morning?
It's an example like Emily's there, where you maybe not.
Yeah,
feeling it in the morning. You're not bounced out of bed, but you think I just need a little bit of a boost to start my day. Yeah, would it be music or?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what would be my go-to.
Exercise is a big one for a lot of people, isn't
it? Yeah. To be honest, recently I used to be really good at getting up really early and going to the gym. I think I'd say a year and a half, 2 years ago, every single morning I'd be up at 6:30 at the gym every day, sort of thing. And I think that kind of forcing myself to do that thing, that I grew that from when I was playing a lot of football when I was younger, and kind of forcing myself to always just be as fit as possible and eat the right things and all that. So even though when I played with Luton scholarship sort of thing, we trained twice in the day. I'd come home and I'd train again, like on top of that, and I just put myself like through as much as possible. And I think when I discovered kind of doing that with the gym, obviously when you're working, you're always on the laptop. Well, I am always on the laptop. I'm the only one out of all my mates. Actually, all my mates all do physical activity stuff, and I'm the only one that's there who work on the computer. But it's quite funny. So I have to still do some sort of physical. So yeah, recently I have been forcing myself again to get up and get to the gym. And I say to myself as well, and that you don't have to always do exactly what you went there to do. It's kind of just being there, kind of doing what you enjoy doing at the gym. Whether it is, if I go there and I really don't fancy doing chest, but I should be doing it today, but I really, really don't fancy it, I'll just do something else. And I'm pretty chill like that. It's like, as long as my brain's happy with what I'm doing, then I then feel like I'm going to have a better day anyway. But sometimes it's also good to also force yourself to do something that you don't want to do, because then you feel even more up for the day sometimes. So it kind of depends how you're feeling, how much sleep you've had, and what you've done recently and things in general. So
it's funny how for me,
I think the gym does help.
We sort of self-sabotage in a way, because even if we know something's going to make us feel good, whether it's going for a run or going to the gym or going to... So I love live music, nice. And I know it makes me feel good. It really does. 100%. But there was a gig a couple of weeks ago, and it'd just been a long week. It was a Friday night. The weather wasn't great, and it's like the idea of going out. And even though it was a band I really, really wanted to see on like the final tour, so it's like the last chance to see them. But it was an effort. It was more of an effort than it should have been, actually, because I was really looking forward to it. But I actually had to make an effort. But when I was there, it's just that lift, that boost was amazing. Yeah.
Definitely.
But it's like it's so hard. Like the brain seems to so easily slip back into, I suppose, the negatives rather than the positives.
Absolutely, it does. Absolutely, which is where like rituals and habits and routine like are your friend. Like this discipline, like it really is. I see people, when people start getting fitter, they have a daily, like they have a ritual for, like they have a routine for waking up. They have a routine for going to bed. They wake up and they know exactly what they're doing that day. Like they have this structure and discipline. This sort of is really, really good for the brain. Like you just know. So it just takes the thinking out. I'll just do that. Like and it's really, really, it's really good. I don't necessarily, I don't particularly teach that as part of PT, but it just seems to be something that people do when
it can be healthy
absolutely.
if you've got a good relationship with it. I started journaling recently as well, on and off. Well, I forced myself to do it for a bit, and then I realized if I force myself, sometimes it's not right. Same sort of thing, like the same with the gym. Like if you feel like you have to do it and you're just writing down like one word, it's like, what's the point? You might as well just have that day and just not think about it. And then maybe another day you do a better whether it is good or bad.
Sorry, George.
No, go on. No.
One thing I tend to find as well is like I don't make a decision unless I'm certain, like on something. So if like I can't make my mind up on something, particularly this is a good one for the evening when we're getting tired, like we've got the stress of the day, like. Sometimes the best decision is just a decision to wait, like until you've like had some sleep and you like you feel a bit more certain. So I just refuse to, like, if my brain's sort of mulling something over, I just refuse. I just tell my brain, I say, we'll have a look at that tomorrow. I'm just going, and it just
give yourself more space and more time.
Sort of knowing how that fluctuates, so particularly towards the end of the day, I don't really sort of make decisions because I know my brain's not performing too well. It's tired, needs some rest. So
definitely.
That's great advice in general, isn't it? If you're not, it's like if you've had I don't know, when you write an email to somebody and you think, I'm not sure if I should send that or not. Somebody's upset you or done something wrong, and you think so often it's best just to wait a little bit.
Take that
benefit
stress off
of time. Take the heat out of it, kind of thing. So the routine thing, is that, because we know this in terms of the kind of the behavioral psychology and neuroscience, building the app for BrainFit, giving people data, giving people targets. When I say people, the brain likes it. The human brain likes that kind of structure, doesn't it? So I suppose that ties into the routine, doesn't it? These
little patterns just tell the brain this is just something like I do. Like I do, like it's I wake up and I have my coffee and then I decide, straight away I get up and meditate, whatever your routine is. But it's the first few times you do it, it's hard. Establish the habit, but then once it gets into that habit, it's just something you do. It takes no energy for the brain. The brain's just like, that's what I do. That's my morning routine, or that's my evening routine.
I'd also say surround yourself with people that also do similar things to what you want to do as well.
Absolutely.
So for example, when I want to relax as much as possible, I'll go and see my friends and I'll chill. We'll do car stuff or whatever. But with like getting up in the morning and doing those sort of routines, my girlfriend pushes that on. Well, she's really, really good at doing that. So I just end up doing it. I don't even need to try. I just end up doing better routines, and it kind of helps me. So putting yourself around people, and even like with your family as well. Sometimes they can either help or not help. It depends what depends what they do for their routines and how that affects you as well. And sometimes when you cross over with the wrong people at the wrong times, it can affect your whole day as well sometimes.
But pulls you in the wrong direction, doesn't it?
But 100%. Essentially, to live like a brain fit lifestyle, like if there's people that make you feel bad, or you're in an environment that doesn't make you feel good, it's like really having to be very careful about how much exposure to have those people or that environment, because that's going to start dragging. That drag's going to cause like a burnout eventually. It's not good for you. So it's sort of thinking about that, and
giving credit to some things, and then also balancing it with what you you want, really.
So we talk a lot about the 3 Ps. So how important are they in getting you to that point where you are starting every day
maybe
in the place you want to be?
Explain 3 Ps again to people that might not.
With 3 Ps: positive thinking, positive action, positive interaction. Like if you're stuck in life and there's just nothing in the day, that's interesting to you, like the whole day is a slog. Even waking up, you're tired from the day before because the brain hasn't just processed everything. You're just exhausted. You just want to go back to sleep. That is hard. Like the brain's sort of out of shape, if you like. So there's always something we can do. There's always, so what can I do right now to feel good? So it's a positive action. I'm going to make my bed. So at least if nothing else has gone on today, I've started it by making my bed, and I've come home and my bed's so it's a small, what positive actions. I had a bowl. I had some breakfast. I don't normally have breakfast. Now, this isn't me. I'm just giving examples. I always put something
I'm always starving in the morning.
But it's like, what positive actions can I do that's going to release a bit of serotonin, give me a bit of satisfaction? You can make your bed. You can have breakfast. What can I do that makes me feel like just a little bit better? You know, that starts to waken up a different sort of part of the brain that's going to start then going to go, okay, well, what else can I do, as I say? And even if for that day that is all you did, you made the bed, well, that's better than the day before. So it's that sort of mindset. They would call it the growth sort of mindset, right? Like, what can I do today that makes it just that little bit better than it was?
You see that all over the internet, like being 1% better every day, or more, even if it's not even that, just doing the small things.
There's so much of it from sports, isn't there?
And even just trying, right? Like just trying, what kind of, just giving it a try. Like that's what I say, like just like, so it's not like wasted. Like, well, this is like, what can I try and do today? You know, like, what can I try and do next? So that's the sort of brain
and not
fit
beating
lifestyle.
yourself up if you don't.
Just try it. Like just try it, because at least you gave it a try. Like, you
100%.
know, next, if you didn't do it, like, well, tomorrow's a new day. You know, it's that whole idea of resetting again. I'm going to try again tomorrow. You know, like I keep talking about the kids, but some days, like, it wasn't in a good day, and I'm like, right, okay. Try again tomorrow, you know, and it's that like sort of, it's that mental like clean slate, try again, you know, it's that idea. But when we're sort of like just carrying like yesterdays, and we could carry weight with us for years, you know, of like just like, oh, it's a slog. So there's always, so talking about the brain fit lifestyle, is like as soon as you can in the day, from the minute you open your eyes, like, try to do something that's a positive action. You know, I think when I start, particularly if people are really struggling, it's harder to think positive. So we start with the actions. The actions seem to be the easiest one to get going. So like, I took the bins out. Great, it's, you know, whatever. I cleaned up the pots that are in the sink. Brilliant. Like all these little positive actions, they count and they add up. The brain's going to tell you initially that it doesn't matter because it's going too high. It thinks it's got to be up here. Excitement. I'm feeling really good. And it's those small, consistent, positive actions that matter. The more you do those, they start to build. It gets easier. So we start with the positive actions as always, like right from the start. Positive actions. You can do.
And it doesn't take much time, does it, at all? I think that's the most important thing.
You take more time in your own head thinking about, like, you know, like you waste so much time sort of thinking about something. If you just, it's all about, I mean, Nike nailed this with just do it. It really is. You do it. Just do it. Just do it. Get up and like make the bed. Done. Brilliant. Well done. So if you can go one step further and feel good about that and say to yourself, like, well done me. I made the bed. Brilliant. That's one step further, but at least you've done it. The positive actions.
I like the make the bed idea, but let's. Just one from each of you.
Okay.
One other thing, apart from making the bed. I am going to take that one away. I'm pretty sure I do. Actually, but
You'd probably do
making me doubt myself.
Feeling good about making the bed. Yeah.
Somebody makes the bed. No, it is me. But one thing from each of you that you either do already, or will do, or could do. One thing.
I do. I've got loads, but like the shower on, and I have a shower on a night, and like that is, it's a mental process I go through, and it's like the shower's good, I think, because you can, but it's literally like get it, if anything is built up during the day, like I refuse to go to bed like with anything. I mean, so that shower is like, does that for me. Then I'm going to bed, I'm like well up for going to bed, I'm like, I am ready to sleep, like, so it's that like, it's a really nice sort of mental practice for me.
Cool. How about you, Josh?
One thing I've seen that I've done a bit is just being grateful, and straight away, like having writing down or thinking of something that you're grateful of, or that you're lucky to have, or that you're looking forward to. Even it could be something that an opportunity or something like that. Just kind of thinking about that, or writing it down, or maybe just talking about it with somebody, you know, straight away, like early in the day. And then it kind of tees you up then for the rest of the day. I don't know, that's quite a small one, but
superb.
I just thought the other thing as well, voice notes are good. Like you don't, it's really hard to interact with your mates because everyone's so busy and stuff. You send a voice note, you know, and then it's beamed, it's sent out there, and you feel good.
You've done it. Yeah, absolutely.
Send them voice notes to people because you feel like you're interacting as well. Like
exactly. Yeah. Great tips. Thanks ever so much. Let's do another one of these, because I think these are important little simple things that everybody can do.
Definitely.
Thanks ever so much. Cheers guys.
Cheers.